Alright folks, welcome to American Truck Simulator. Today we are going to be riding in the Mack R truck by Harvin. Also, we are using Z mods. We are using the Z mods Mack R series sound pack for the engines, and they sound pretty amazing. As far as the fleet skin here, Fox Transportation, that is by Trucker71. He does an amazing job with some of his skins, and I always try to run with them every now and then, and this is another amazing one as well. Today's load is going to be from Olympia, Washington over to Yakima. It's about 200 miles or so, 200 miles east. So we're going to be picking up some fruits and vegetables, which I should have gotten a reefer trailer, but I didn't expect to get this load because originally I was supposed to be carrying empty pallets. However, I think my time had expired, so I wasn't able to get that job. So anyway, we are picking up here at the Walbert, and like I said, we're going to Yakima. So if you haven't already, as always, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We gotta pick this load up over here. Not too bad of a spot. I'm not sure where in Yakima we are dropping off at. I think at Global Mills, if I'm not mistaken. So, but yeah, hope everybody had a good weekend. I did myself. Had to do another 6-day work week again. Though this Saturday it wasn't as bad as last Saturday. I actually got out at a fairly decent time. I got out at like 11:30. So, and I got home, about like 12 or so. They allowed me to take the car home because, of course, Monday I have to start at 4:30 in the morning. I had to go pick up my first trip like an hour or 20 minutes away. So I had to be up bright and early for that. So, other than that, watched a little football. The Browns lost, of course, to the Steelers. The Bills won, and I don't have the results of the Cardinals lost their first game against I can't remember who they played. Green Bay. Yep, they lost to Aaron Rodgers. So that was surprising, but it wasn't, because that was my my upset pick for the week. So that was my upset pick, and I think that was the only one I had for this week. I don't think I had no other upset picks. So that game really didn't sit well with me for Arizona. So, but I did that, and I did convoy. I did a convoy for the first time with Joker Face Gaming, and it was okay. It was alright. I think we should have had more people, but the two of us did fine. It was my first time doing it. You will see that later in the week. It's a couple things I think they still need to improve on. There was definitely some glitching with like AI traffic and stuff. There was a couple times there where the AI would glitch as they were switching lanes. Sometimes the car would go halfway in the ground. AI just slamming on their brakes. But I do like the idea of doing somewhat of a trucker's MP, with traffic. That was a plus. I think next time what I want to do is add a traffic mod, because the base game, unless you change it in the dev console, the traffic is not really there. So I think next time I'm going to add a traffic mod. I had a decent one, but with 1.42, when that came out, it pretty much made that incompatible. So now I have to either find a new one, or of course wait for that one to update. Hopefully nobody's coming here. So yeah, let's see, we're going through Olympia right now. But Yeah, I like the convoy part. The only thing that really did bug me, which I didn't know at first, is the fact that you have to, whoever's with you in that session, you have to have the same mods as they do, and in the same order. I did not know that. So it took me a little while to get started because, you know, the people I was playing with, you know, had to make sure they had the same mods and they had it installed or at least activated. You know, they don't have to use, like, you know, like we ran with this truck. So they just have to have it active. They don't have to use it, but it has to be active in order for them to join my session for the convoy. I didn't know that. So I'm not a fan of that because that could take a lot of time if you have like 6, 7, 8 people, you know, and you all have to converse about which mods to use, and, you know, or even if you want to, you know, do one with your subscribers or something, then all you have to get together and try to decide which mods to use, you know, because y'all all have to use the same one in order for it to work. I just think that'd be too much time consuming. So, you know, I wanted to do a convoy with like subscribers and stuff, but I have to think of a way where that might work, to where I'm not spending so much time waiting for this person, waiting for that person, and then also having to see if you have all the DLC states, because I do, and I'm only going to assume that if you don't, then that would be another reason why it probably wouldn't work either. So that part I didn't care for, but other than that, I mean, does anybody still play Truckers MP? You know, I haven't updated Truckers MP in months. I don't know if I would ever use it again. I mean, it does have its advantages. You're not limited to how many people you can use in a convoy. You know, you can use 30, 40 people if you wanted to. In the convoy, the actual SES one, you can only use 8. So, but in this one, you have traffic. So, I mean, I guess it's kind of like a trade-off. But overall, I give it like 7 out of 10. There's definitely room for improvement. Now, don't get me wrong, I love it. I just think it's time consuming. If you want to convoy with somebody, you have to make sure that they have the same things you do. And then here's another thing: what if you have nothing but paid mods? Now you're going to be very limited as to who you can have in your convoy, unless you just deactivate your paid mods. Because not everybody's going to have every paid mod that you have, you know. So then that's another thing. Because I ran into that problem today, or not today, but with Joker Face, because he didn't have a certain mod, and I had to get it for him. You know, without that, he wouldn't have been able to play. Or if he was able to play, then I would have had to deactivate that particular mod. So, but like I said, overall, it's a good mod. I don't mind it. I think I have to give it more time to actually really enjoy it, but as of right now, it's okay. So, well, I turned that turn kind of wide there. I noticed the performance in this video was kind of lagging. That's because I was going through a lot of forestry areas, and my vegetation and graphics is set to medium. So if I had it on low, it would have been a lot better, but I like a happy medium. You know, I don't like it low because it'll look very, very bad. It just looks like cardboard, you know. And if you have it too high, then that's a strain on your computer, your CPU processing power. So I didn't want to turn it too high. I got everything set to pretty much ultra, 300% scaling. 200% reflection scaling. Pretty much everything's on high except for mirrors and shadows. That SSAO is on ultra, I think, right now, or high. I didn't like it when it was on low. I tried it on low and it just looked unrealistic. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, I mean, this game is constantly evolving though, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna be seeing new additions as it comes along. I know one I did have is I wanted SES. You're never gonna watch this video, but they should have a little update to where you can see trucks coming in and out of the yard. You know, they come in, they pick up their load, they go out. You know, I think that would be nice to see instead of you being the only one moving throughout, you know, the yard. You know, now I know we go to certain places in the game, you can see it, but it's very rare. So, but yeah, this game is slowly evolving, that's for sure. You know, I finally came around to doing Convoy, and you know, like I said, I think it's a great idea. I just think to have the same mods, I guess it kind of makes sense, but it's time consuming. Unless everybody gets together a day or two before, be like, hey, this is what we're gonna use. We're gonna give you time to download it. Come Convoy Day, it's already downloaded. You just move it over to active mods, and we can just keep rolling. But if nobody has it downloaded, then it's gonna take you forever to download it. So I guess it is what it is. But now the only thing we gotta look forward to is Texas, which should be coming out maybe Christmas, maybe next year, early next year. I'm hoping. But anyway, I'll sit here and let y'all enjoy the rest of the ride here. Got like about another 15 minutes or so of it left. If you haven't already, as always, subscribe. And until next time, folks, take care.